starting to record right now, so it's gonna come in when it gets up here.
Scotty, what are you gonna do? Scotty.
Yeah.
First time I heard this thing, I was eating candy. Fap was in my ear, Jolly Rancher in my hand. See, I was 4 years old, walking through a project yard. LL came out a window, I stance against the wall. Now and later on my tongue, smile across my face. Me and Camera took the bus, tagging seats along the way. Riding through the city, nitty gritty, itty bitty Jack. Half like Afro Future activist and Little Mac. I heard Martin's dream popping loud off record players. Lunch ended with Kool-Aid, then it started with a prayer. Only days I remember was all summer and sunny. Only heroes I had were Walter Payton and Eddie Murphy. Stayed up at night to watch tonight's show with Johnny. Stayed a lot with Nana, but never cried for mommy. Working 50-hour weeks just to make ends meet. I never wanted nothing, always shoes on my feet. Didn't have Adidas, but I walked the same way. Did the worm to Sugar Hill, watch videos on Friday. Chicago was my womb, not the Bronx, you get the point. Bring a smile to my face, kicking my
Every time
first
you
joint.
pick up the mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
Hey yo, it's hip-hop, like drip drops from sinks in the basement. I've always had desire and a fire, not complacent, to taste it and chase it and see this burning wasted. Hatred for the placement inside of the safe shit. So line it in my soul and never let it slip. With every rhyme I write, I will not ever forget that I got a spot that's hot and cannot rot in my bones. It's a Love Jones. It all started back inside my headphones. I let those frets go so I could hear a fresh flow. Picked up the 12 to swell an instrumental. The pencils were dropped and the pens were picked up. I tried to write a little rhyme but seemed to get stuck. Oh fuck, I just wanna make my little contribution. Heard introducing and thought about producing. Using 2 tape decks to make beats. Dreamt about mixtapes ending up in the streets. Just wanted a piece of this music if able. Like heaven sent a present when I got my turntable. Labels accumulated, building up my wax. And now at 21 I can finally make tracks and laugh in the face of the MCs that are whack. Cause now I got a crew and that crew has got my back. But so does hip-hop, ever since I was a kid. And I know she hates hate, so I'ma keep
Every
it
time
positive.
you pick up the mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
I was in the crowd, quiet and humble. You had your hat back full of liquor, ready to rumble. Pointed a finger and called me on stage. Started a battle, but you fell over cliches. Yo, that's nonsense, and you're getting paid. Shit's played out, so I remain focused and just stay out. Never enter a building without the blueprints or the layouts. Don't bother going out, I get in trouble at home. Before they attack, we must destroy the clones with raps that brings us up to higher zones. Continually climb the ladder. Crews get sadder cause they don't have the wits to put their mind over matter. Skip the chapter, lock myself in my room, come out a drunken master. Freestyle wild child, yo, you'll never capture. Forget fear, because death is no factor. I might like ya, I might bite ya. Round up the cipher, push up your lighter till that flame expires. I test ya to come out alive. I'll turn up coffee house, open mic it to the set that's live. I've tried the 9 to 5, but came out more pissed and eager to rise to the top. Time stops in this hate-filled prison. Constant rhythms makes my head a
Every time you
linguistic
pick
prison.
up the mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
And that's that first joint.
It ain't like, hey, it ain't like we paying for this shit either.
Do it now.
with the crew and the samples, asked by the handfuls, blow out the candle, make sure we got handles, grab the mic, enter time capsule for that futuristic sequel, unequal to most people, free from the thoughts that dance in your cerebral. You can find me observing the scene, splitting up the spots, the nerds from the fiends. I heard of the scheme, but wonder why you're unsure and burst at the seams. I'll hurt you MCs cause I roll with fat crews that'll hack you, hang out with Mexicans, Asians, and black dudes, not them some back crews, just gifted and factual, line after line, blind mics, divine with these rhymes, and ready to shift to the front. A big fuck you waits on the tip of my tongue, spitting to the wits of the dumb and big, committing crimes of passion, in the room stressed, laughing, waiting to cash in, grab the mic, set off a chain reaction.
Yo, who you fucking with? I'm the one in control, with the mic in the hand, a lot of rock in the soul. Cold to the touch, but that ain't enough to put me in the cop car seat riding in cuffs. Luck is thrown to the wayside, while talent and skill will go captain this plane ride. I hate lies, but I'd hate. Inside my mind consciously conjures your fate. Privilege casting till they can relax, so I co-calculate to get off of their ass. The task is to heighten and enlighten you, but likely despite my writing will frighten you, enticing you with indifference. You know that you want to, but can't make an inference. I've said a lot with lots left, and only in death will you fathom this depth. So deep in it sleeps from my lid to my feet, intent obsolete, so don't think what I mean. Just sleep and consult all your fables, and next time realize that you're fucking with Hazel. You're a brown motherfucker, rock this shit out, dude.
I built a sweatshop, antelope, rope-a-dope, oh my darling, tenderloin, what's at stake, manhunt, Clarice, darling, cocoon, throat, now and later belly, lemon hide sign, nap, brains turned to jelly, butter side up, jam on it, toast is falling, humming in my ears, under my thumb, walls is crawling, PD Tobacoon, they can't cut you, no sack, waking up's tough, this stuff losing, we black, speed of light, escape velocity, wormhole maneuver, everlasting boxing short, drawstring on my groover, never waste, good records, I'm bad, broad, stupid, that's dangerous, not thriller, history's off the wall, stupid, 2 pair of vans, one left foot, logic, check, your wife's a Sasquatch, take the dog, you miss me, bitch, I'm calling you out, bring on the power of the stars, got 54 ways to embarrass you in 8 bars, now do us all a favor, best instrumental with silence, can't hear shit in space, call NASA for the rhyme hits, I'm more outer space, than Saturn's icy rings, cats rap rock hard, got the most rover to sing, kicking up dust motor, another one bites, Emmett Kelly, truly whistle, sleeping up the lights, it's nonsense, I'm broke, tap your feet to the beat, butterfly my tongue, buffalo in the street.
He has no fingerprints.
Yo, this is an intro to a fucking intro. Nero Brown, tell these motherfuckers what's about to hit.
You don't even know about ambiguous, hitting you with the heavy, heavy, heavy monster shit.
I'll spin a web of verbal mastery and then hang it from a cloud like a brilliant worldwide tapestry. Compose and recite rhymes to uplift. Some say I got a gift, but I ain't accomplished shit. Yo, just ripping it on a local level, waiting to choke the devils who roast the kettles, cover it up and set it under my nose to settle. Well, I'm sick of smelling burning flesh, of the slow pain before the radical's death. Poor man still broke because how the capital spent. Open a voice of expression and flee your bashfulness. Conversate through waves to whomever wants to digest, and hang your head as you enter into the web. How could you breathe when the rope's placed around your neck? It's time for revolutionary necks, sicking different classes, apprentice versus a master. It's all freedom of speech in the essence I chase to capture. I find companionship in loneliness. I've always been that build up your hopes, kid. All promises made, the pressure helps me compose the shit. Suburban type who feels he should show the kids who's been that ghost that walks quietly, dead before we came, so don't even try to silence me. It's not my fault I was surrounded by violence, B. Even if I was alive, I'd build a tribe so clever we'd meet in Einstein's mind. That's a sentence under the scene. Backstabs a menace, plotting the schemes, kicking out the balance while witches dance on the beam. Trying to find a niche, but I gotta find my scene. As dirty as the one who strikes a mean stream clean. He is I and I'm a fiend. Shit, yo, I got stuck. Grab that hemlock and we'll stand pondering on our springs about the passions that we all hold deep within. Violent nights of sin reoccur with the formation of the AF kin. We all have evil blood laced beneath our skin. Gave up walking. Paint a canvas black and then return to the spot where I thought the mark would be at. Stick it, pinpoint on the dot and choose my radius. Draw 360 degrees and fill the circle with hatred. Multiply the circumference by the fact that I've been numb from a substance. Taken before the gallows where I'm awaiting my punishment. Multiple convictions for being a violent, vigorous mathematician. Swimming against the authorial rhythm by itself displays internal wisdom. So I'll hang my head humbly and modest. Kill me quick, escape the torture of my conscience. Why the innocent man dead for being honest? Fuck it, I'll jump in cement and you can show me where the pond is. For now, I'll take it all in stride, but my maker, I'll wear that cloak in the next life. You'll be marked guilty and I'll be in the right. So you better give up that glimpse of life face down in the grave and watch that hell burn bright. And now that shit's heavy.
This is some goofy shit. Alright, here we go.
This is the good one.
Yeah.
Dude, we need this a little lower.
No, he's gonna stay over
I'm
here.
gonna stay right here.
Oh, you're gonna stay
I'm gonna
there?
walk,
Okay.
but he's gonna stay.
Okay.
We're rolling?
Well then, if he's gonna stay there, then me and you just might as well get out of each other's
Yo,
way.
Mr. Bruce was in time to record. Stepping with my mans, feeling like we're on a quest. It's getting kinda late, but got lots of night left. Tired of the bars, looking for a new scene. And big rolling with me and drawstring.
Walking real fast, keeping up with hazel moats. All forgot our gloves, keeping hands in our coats. If you didn't know better, you'd think we packing heat. Lyrical artillery, the kings of 6th Street.
Left foot, right foot, synchronized in stride. It's that type of night where it ain't safe to drive. Had the right house, yo, we felt that bass kick. Slipped through the side door, headed for the basement.
Then right away the crowd had us all separated. Saw a girl, didn't know her name, so I faked it. I tasted what there was to drink from the keg. Left the basement running with bitches on my leg.
Always play a player, so my game is kinda nice. Don't say a lot, but hold the wall upright. Survey in the crowd, caught a bird with thick beam. Never try too hard, cause she'll have to pick me.
Walking through the mass, yo, the same silhouettes. Yo, girl, you were in my class, can I get a cigarette? Cracked a beer, girls bitching in the kitchen. Drunk guys in my ear telling me all his wishes.
I can't fake the fact that I'm getting annoyed. I know a lot of faces, but most I just avoid. People talk a lot, but don't say a damn thing. I don't know which is worse, your words or dancing.
Now I'm getting anxious, looking for my boys. DJ sounded like he's just spinning white noise. Caught a head above the crowd, cloud of smoke, nebulous. The first was haze motes, the next ambiguous.
12 pack deep, now I'm looking for the crew.
I love you, man.
Yo, do I know you? Block out the drunks, run rhymes in my head. Where's that cipher? Shit's gotta be said.
Oh shit, wait, look, somebody's dropping beats, thank God, cause I got a lot of rhymes to release. Rocked on the mic just to prove I'm the best. With these other blind cats, make a whole crowd impressed.
Now the mic is warm, so I got to leave the wall. Flip a freestyle like this is how I ball. Sitting in the stands, 2 eyes on the court. Won't win a gold medal till rapping is a sport.
Pass me the mic, who said I couldn't spit? Bust a fat jam with your chick on my hip. Got 1 bar, so that'll be my thesis.
Blind Mike tear sets up the fucking pieces.
Say hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Say hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh.
Let's do the shit the Blind Mike's way. Hey.
Blind Mike's way, the Blind Mike's way.
I like crawling. Yo. Ugliest intentions, vexing providence, the sovereign human nature, others' tension, senses, confusion, lost in the tomb of hatred, pleasure-seeking cretins, teeming hot with semen, fickle fleshy weekends make mongrels feel like hemen, barbaric hairs, plucked forgot originality, calamity, assimilated culture, I'd rather vultures prick my sanity, attraction to abstraction, lacks necessity of emotion, while distance permits ships to be swallowed by the ocean, hope and love covered with a push and shove unnecessary elements, consequence of common sense, polygraphic ducker, pornographic sucker, left the truth and soul to go to some other motherfucker like a Russian puppet government, popping lips with double mint to the target of my aim. They think this is some subtle shit, clarity's been rare to me, an aspect of dull charity, while 10 out of 9 despise the person that I dare to be. Open mouth zombie, squeeze out future's autopilot, 1 per season, screens disease and whispers mottos quiet, reciprocal of miserable cynics in their typical pinnacle, unlimited flow, original, more historical than Cicero, a rhetorician's vision, prism systems in dimensions, admission tickets get him forgetting, not to mention the purpose of all this artistry and entertainment services, purposes on the surface don't get played with.
Smack you with a brick, stand over your body and laugh. Place the evidence on your back with a splash of gas. Drag the flag over your ass and light a match just in time to get back. Smoke blunts with hash and blast beats with a mind dirtier than organic beat. I stand feet apart, so I got balance when they test the heart. Watch them get burnt like an inferno. Word, yo, I got violence in my journal. On the mic, running shit like a colonel. Paint the stage with your blood, yo, it's a morbid mural. In the basement, stressing about the time wasted making this amazing lesson. Blazing aggression leads to massive tension. Then comes swollen knuckles. You fold and buckle, your boys acting bold, I chuckle. We can meet out under the street light. Good old fashioned gladiator street fight to the death. Warrior, gorilla, gorilla, man, beat on my chest. You fear losing breath? Too bad you started this mess. That I'll be glad to finish. Insane, out for vengeance to my last minute. Swing a hatchet through gimmicks. 21 years of existence. Always needed, but never asked for assistance. It's my persistence that keeps me alive and rivet. Images of MC torture clear and vivid. When I rip it, shit, I flip it.
Gather round now, I'm all the world's wasted potential. Bottle up his roots, hop with the criminal mental. Dusted in fairgrounds and tilted in alleyways. Prisoners limit logic, charting the brain waves. Check it, if it's good for B, it's bad for A, that ain't happening. You make the money, I take the money that's racketing. Both of us go home safe, tell the pigs nothing. You blind son confessing, I'm sure to smell you frontin'. Back of the throat, mouth open, got a barbed tongue. Killed 100 milled in Bombay, got a belly rub. The jungle is a city, I'm the garbage strike scab. Alive off insecurity and visions of Queen Mab. You're the shoulder holster swords, I'm popping pills. I'll go Corey in my pocket, psychic strength of will. 21st century canteen, my body and spirit. Penitentiary game theory, gangsta steez, fear it.
Layers of death, disease, and pain. Earth drowned itself, tears mixed in with rain. Trying to stay dry, take an axe to water main. When shit gets insane, guess what? We're to blame. Crawling through the layers of death, disease, and pain. Earth drowns itself, tears mixed in with rain. Trying to stay dry, take an axe to water main.
Shit gets insane. My mic's to blame. Yo, Hazel Motes is to blame, and Biggie was to blame. Nero Brown is to blame. Everybody is insane. That's how we're going down when you feeling this pain. What?
Pain. Yo, y'all got red. Did I get red? Yeah, okay.
Fucking Hazel Motes shit. Y'all better understand this shit. Check it. It seems that every time I write is the time when I have doubt. Feeling like I won this fight, but I always lose the bout. I only grab the pen at night, so nobody hears me shout. I got 80-20 sight because I'm standing in this cloud. MCs all bark no bite, but they never get called out. I think I'd rather fly a kite than be stuck here on this ground. People say my rhymes are tight, but that's just because they're wound. Doesn't somebody have a light quick before I'm coming down? The sunlight is too bright to always have that shit around. And if you wanna be polite, then just give my fist a pound. I might have fun tonight because I'm coming back in town. I'm distant as a satellite as it circles round and round. If you think I have no right, then just sit your ass back down. And if you wanna touch this mic, then at least carry a sound. If you're all filled up with fright, then pretend you're just a clown. And when you're with the kryptonite, then reality's around. Your body's just feeling spite, then your ass is just too proud. And if you're strong as carbonite, then you're chemically well bound. You know religion's trite when they say Jesus is found. And just because my ass is white doesn't mean I don't love brown. Soft voice makes it alright to bump my shit real loud. And if that's just what you like, let's jump and move this crowd. And if that's just what you like, let's jump and move this crowd. And kid, if that's just what you like, let's jump and move this crowd now. Motherfucker. Bitch.
Yeah, what he said.
I dreamt that I was hard.
Alright, raps for fun. Most come out stupid. Rather freestyle, hear a beat and just loop it. But y'all think I'm a rapper, so I'm obliged to rap right now. Sing later, hum a hook and that's that. Punch drunk, dumb luck, I'm winning at life. Rap around a track, cause it's too good for my bike. Stay in shape, paperweight, left hand marching straight. Tap my foot to the beat, can't wear out the brakes. Stop and go, rap and flow, I'm like the river muddy. Dark and deep, going everywhere with my buddy. My shadow and the mic, metaphorical friends. Reach and go first brings metaphorical ends. Capital investment of a retail mockery of who I was and will be, and it's sad I got to be the captain of the ship, the foreman of this yard, ready to leave the planet if shit gets hard. Grown man spaced out, image perceived. Nobody snatch a hostile threat to your beliefs. Smiling, rhyming brother, eating ice cream with a fork. Stop growing up a player, still ended up too short. I'm rugged.
Cover. It's the invasion of the body snatchers. Toxic master, indulgent vodka rappers. Sonic clappers make the lights go out. To the next bar, let's go like right now. So some bitch can crawl up my drink. Place your lips around my dick and let me think. The missing link is stored in the treasure chest that's locked in its sink. Below the undertow to the coral reef. I'll enter into your soul with the poem on loose sleep. But in the morning, I'll wake up, destined not to shake up the bed because you looked a lot better in strobe lights and makeup. Crawl into the hall and light a cigarette. Anything to cover up the wreaking havoc of death. Forget killing me softly. I live loud, proud, yet socially scared. I'm proud of my body, so I drink till I don't care. Vision impaired, can't even walk, balance gone with terror in the stare. Coming up short while she's running away. Mortal Cuervo, I've yet to stumble and sway. Listen up as I mumble the words this way, and just watch as I crumble under a pile of decay. I'm rugged.
I write raps to relax and take facts from the brain, and use all the tools to make these fools go insane. The clouded vision sounds a mission loud like a trumpet. Your playlist don't say shit, so go ahead and dump it. MCs saving nameless games, playing that martyr shit. These be better off investing dollars into starter kits. The truth is, toothless doofus, who's wasting time. So save the misbehaving and relate yourself with rhymes. Don't confuse abuse, you see that wasn't my intent. So y'all bitches sound so simple, I'm Xbox and you're Nintendo. A window opens as a breeze makes curtain fabric sway, while verbal storms with purple horns make wartime tactics stay. If your lyrics sound like freestyle, then you ain't got much for writing. No wonder pussy fartists like to solve the shit with fighting. And yeah, you heard it right, the S because you're false. I get inside your gimmick rhyme, it's hard to find a pulse. If you want respect, you gotta check that cheesy style now, and try writing raps that raise up fists with eyebrows. Make me laugh or make me think, make me cry or make me blink. Just don't sound the same as all the others who's extinct. Don't rap a snap or grab a pen until your act is sober. In the meantime, I'll be kind and show you why I'm doper.
No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play.
Writing for freedom, writing for freedom.
No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play.
Writing for freedom, writing for freedom.
No offense, no offense to, no offense, no offense, no offense, no offense, no offense to a player, but yo, I don't play.
Writing for freedom.
Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker.
Breaker 19 to sand trap, this is record maker. I fear that the masses might call me a hater, cause I be screaming now that this pop art is shitty. I'm sick of all these bitches using music to get pity, cause loneliness is vanity for those without capacity to see themselves as just another aspect of mortality. It's sad to see these saps sucking up all of your focus. This plague is much worse than those biblical locusts. I know this, cause I've seen the innocents infected, injected with poison that nobody expected. It all sounds the same because they all just borrow the overdone renditions of the teen cheese sorrow. Yeah, I know your life's hard. You know what's the hardest? Creatively innovating truth as an artist. So next time you want to talk all about your problems, consult Doc Kevorkian and see if he can solve them.
What you have just heard is the nature of the problem. What you have just heard is the nature of the problem. What you have just heard is the nature of the problem. What you have just heard is the nature of the problem.
I don't wanna hear these stories of dedication, desperation, how these stars overcame frustration. Sold their soul for a gimmick, never out for mic respect, they just wanna fit in the category of fame and fortune. But you have no say in your shit and your label is the warden. We've all had our ups, downs, leaps, bounds, and hurdles, but some of us carry our weight better and some need girdles. Go out, buy yourself a cool Keith LP, listen, study, maybe you can be a real MC, but I doubt it cause you're way too spineless. When the bass hit kicks, it fucks up your whole alignment. Brilliance lights up the scene, the mic you can't find it. Take it for what it's worth, yo, I'll never define it. Far from a divine kid, but I see the industry as a mountain of mockery and I begin climbing.
What you have just heard is the nature of the problem. What you have just heard is the nature of the problem.
Yo, Nero Brown.
What you have just
Yo,
heard
man.
is
A lot of
the
cats been
nature
trying to
of the
communicate
problem.
out there, man.
Yo,
What you have just
So-
heard
Yo,
is
they coming on the wrong shit,
problem.
man. They don't know how to bring it. You know what I'm saying?
Rager 19%
You gotta flip
crab,
something
this is
for them, man. You
record
gotta give them
maker.
something new. Give them something they ain't heard before. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that standard radio shit. I'm talking about some like intergalactic space age fucked up radio type shit. You gotta let them know, man.
19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker.
lips slide, melt away, tuna fade away, nestle in behind the screen, end of the day. 30-digit range, 10 split stereo joint, 4-finger thumb, digital hand to find the point. Got a clear channel, change it, because it's clear see. No fog, rain, solar flare disrupts hearing me. I'm on a frequency you can't pick up past ultraviolet. Choose to block me out, intellect a threat of violence. Not the facts, check my raps, I'm telling it like it is. Trash the fist of price, cop a new radio, kids. You ain't gonna understand me, I'm nothing less than fresh. I'm traveling on the wave, ain't got a tuna for it yet. Beyond next level, only explained with the physics. Brown sound, spine tingling, listen close and get sick. Wrap yourself in aluminum, don't matter where you stand. You can't pick me up, your AM, I'm broadband. Rabbit is a satellite, sit and get fatter. Plug a copper wire white in your gray matter. You ain't got grasp of science, fashion of the news. Call my style indie, hop, punk, rock, but it's the blues. I'm black, brown, and gray, ambiguously straight. An uncut block of wood, 2 twigs carry me through my day. Not Frank, Jigga, or Sid, but the sentiments are the same. FCC has no control, I can only do it my way.
Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker. Rager 19% crab, this is record maker.
now you're brushing it out. I said, come on girl, put it in your mouth. But she said, you're not a king, you lay your Nero Brown. I said, that's right, now please do me a favor, get down on your knees and build a house out of Lincoln logs and swamp bog, gas moss, methane, ozone layer. Me, I'm going to the show, gonna see Slayer, gonna sing Rain and Blood, gonna play it once and it's really good. I mean good. I got wood. Oh, I got steel in my teeth, and I was singing about the coral reef. And then I went to Australia for a sperm whale. Instead I got a whale shark. It's almost the same, like meadowlark, lemon, lime, oranges, citrus fruit. I meant fruit. I'm wearing 2 boots, one on the left and another in my mouth. God damn it, you know I'm mid-mouth. All my family is from the south. They eat chitlins and greens like Mean Joe. I seen him. I'm taking a deep breath so I can keep singing the song, and hopefully y'all can sing along. I wrote a chorus that my friends like a lot. I can't remember the words, but I think that they got it. When the beat drops out, they're gonna help me. And if I got a burger, it's gotta be kelp. See, I don't eat no beef, I'm lying. But if my mom found out, I bet you she'd be crying. Cause I'm playing with my organ, a lot of sticky keys, lying on the floor again, talking in my sleep. I'm playing with my organ, a lot of sticky keys, I'm lying on the floor again, talking in my sleep. And the words come out too deep. Cause when I was little, I played Little Bo Peep in an Easter fair. I wanted to be Jesus, they said no way, you can't be Jesus, cause he was white and you were too short. I said, what's the matter? They said, you can play Mork. I said, who's my Minnie? He said, Rosa Parks. I said, that ain't cool.
No.
Tell her to sit in a park bench if she's tired or needs a seat. My man Hazel Moats laced me off with this beat. I wear Velcro shoes cause I got a left hand. I wear Velcro shoes cause he's my best man. But I'm not getting married with my sticky keys. I'm keeping rhyming a cappella, that's my steez. If you don't like the song, it's about to end. And you, if you pay me, you'll be my friend. Good night.
Complete.
That's love. That's so much.
So all my friends say that I should just tell her how I feel, but it just ain't that easy when the thoughts are this real. I can't imagine letting go of that world inside my head, packing in all the thoughts of looks and things she said. See, the problem is it's not gonna happen like I hope, memorizing little phrases and verses that I wrote. I'd rather hold on to my pathetic sad obsession than let misdirected action snatch her away from my possession. And that's the truth, explanation, reason I've been given to answer my questions why this target keeps missing. Bursting joy's grape against the roof of your mouth. You see, I'd rather keep it in and let my tongue toss it around, cause once the chance is taken, my faking has its cease. And I got too much bottled up to let this cap release. I'd probably scare her off or say the wrong 2 things. Nah, I'll keep her as she is, ripping my heartstrings. Starting to regret that I never made a move. I have to question what it was I thought that I would lose. How do people do it with such ease and thoughtless motion? For me, it'd probably be easier to swim across the ocean. In the room, women come and go, or so I've heard. They speak of Michelangelo, to me it's all absurd. I've turned all kinds of pages in my life's book. Can't quite take my eyes off her because she still might look. I got the right hook, I think, but not expecting acceptance. Results never seem to align with intentions. Prevention of the worst, keep the highs with the lows. Plant the seed, water it, and hope that that it grows. Haze motes rocks the beat, cause I love to write, but it'd be nice to have a pen so big it wrote my life. To own the night, the biggest step one can take. You gotta hold yourself together or you just might break. I know it's late in the game, but I've been feeling my youth. It's butterflies tugging up my last young tooth. Like kids, I go on misinterpreting much. Just Kevin Arnold on a Winnie Cooper type crush.
I wake up every day with that longing inside my head. You don't even know, so I crawl out of bed. How could it be if it was me? Instead, close my eyes, dreams of you while I slept. Now I'm singing this to that girl on the pedestal, leaving myself wide open for that ridicule. Intelligent mind, Aphrodite type, beautiful. I'm never telling, I could keep it at the pinnacle. When it's a vision, you know it lives forever. The anticipation is at the heart of the pleasure, can't spoil it. So I tell it to whomever wants to listen to this poetry over measures. In front of big crowds, yo, you know I tighten up. In the corner with my thoughts biting on a cup. Across from you, smiling lightens rooms up. Precious angel, please let me feel true dust. Cause I remember rhymes to recite to you when I'm at home. Not a socialite, so I drink when I'm alone. Would die before I call you, yet your number's in my phone. Love your hips to lips, the whole skin tone. How could you not know? It just tears me apart. Like you're right there, but I can't escape from the bars. It can never be, tattoo your name on my heart. Forever together, yo, that passion's off the charts. I start to wonder, where the fuck do I fit in? It's so easy for everyone to pick up and sit in. Depths of minds leave real feelings hitting. Bashful games like back when we was children. I can see the future because I'll never make my move. I try to call out, but I can't escape from the groove. Even if you heard, would you give me a chance to prove? I didn't think so, there's too much for you to choose. Now this goes out to all the Winnie Coopers. All the guys with high hopes remain troopers. Go to the end of the earth just to woo her. And if she doesn't like you, fuck her, just shoot her.
It's hard to write about this when I go to sleep alone. Try and listen for your love on a silent phone. Dial tone, no substitute for my shoes. Heard talking to myself, hoping that these pills work. A big lonely place that I go every night. Stare into the black, trying to gain second sight. Wonder if the picture caught all these fears. Memory is all that's left of these years. Settle on a future that I know I can't depend on. So worried about the past, that I missed the income. Can't figure out why I'm so enthused. Crying at commercials, poking every bruise. Testament to the fact my heart don't work. Try to kickstart it with an old dry smirk. A little satisfaction when the flirting starts working. But a night spent alone can be with another person. Not the same fit as you inside of my arms. Make a square peg fit with a little bit of charm. And still I wake up confused, guilty or tired. Never enough sleep or confidence reacquired. You took a lot with you, shit you didn't pack. Things you can't find and call asking for it back. They're buried in the yard where we used to lay. Staring at the clouds on summer days. Head to head, but never competition. Lost on the sea of our own ambition. Dreams are growing old and looking back on this. Telling grown grandkids about our first kiss. And now I remember how reluctant I was. What a good night's sleep motivation does. Sitting on this curb, knees to my chest. Knowing that me and you was the very best. I love you's racing the wires over my head. To a million Winnie Coopers never found again. Old story, new day, the results are the same. Sometimes I lose the ball but got to play the game. Feelings get hurt but no one's to blame. Sometimes I lose the ball but got to play the game. Old story, new day, results are the same. Feelings get hurt but no one's to blame.
You got time for one more? cause I've been mining inside space and time and trying to been finding meanings interlining, smiling even though alone on islands. Fuck this crying, gotta keep on driving. I listen to the pattern and familiarized faces. I've been through all these places, but the man demands a plan to stop and settle. I got too much in stock of bass and treble. The poetry's potency's holding me, showing me how dope the flow can be. Supposed to be exposing thieves, the broken seas, dispose of these and leave them with their token beats that roll to me. Check their pros and see, they wrote to me and practically proposed to me. I know they're weak and they're choking me up. Got so much more to fill inside this cup, but a journey isn't finished till the end. I specialize in leaving closest friends. It tends to be a hazard as I proceed. Try and shed the things that I won't need. Don't be the one to be a roadblock. I've gone too long to be the slowest stop. I've chose spots to say, some to leave. Freedom feels most like a gentle breeze. Breathe through me and I might be inspired. Fuck getting hired. Tired on this journey, getting weary, wondering if some of them will hear me. I bring the world to me and spit a mixture, waiting to develop all the pictures. The places and the faces transcend time. I hope it manifests itself in rhyme, cause a moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
A moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
Moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
Moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk.
What is the problem? Where is the plague? How is it that it always storms on my parade? One drink down, let me order up another. Bad memory, assault bottles, notebooks, provide my cover. Can you keep that secret? And can you keep it safe? A life of excess leads to pleasure with no taste. You could say it's a waste, but excess sounds great when you got absolutely nothing inside the bank. My back hurts, but I'll never lack words. But attack herds who forced me to live under the black curse. Well, I've been living this way for way too long. Reason for the theme, a feeling of depression's in my song. Until my rights are wrong, I'll swallow up another shot until I'm at peace or gone. Afraid of commitment, so I walk alone with no one to come along. Let the tears drop down, create a crater in the ground. The walls are death and slowly they surround. To the last gap, I could've been good if she was around. I once believed in fate, I once had faith. I once thought that this thing called love could be great. What a mistake to put in everything and leave it all open to take. So there it went, gone forever in always. But that's life. Pain, jealousy, envy, and strife makes it so easy for me to end my life tonight. Cause I'll know the next day I'll awake and the clouds will still be gray. Open up a bottle but not for the taste, but it's the only thing nowadays that can put a smile on my face. Where did the times pass? When thinking of happiness, why do I think of me last?
It was a moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
Moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
Moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk at my own pace.
Moment of clarity staring me in the face. I walk. Yo, trying to find this city. Looking shitty. Moment of clarity daring me to create.
Moment of clarity keeping me in my place.
When the turntables rock, yo, I dig in my crates.
For the city.
Trying to find it. Yo.
You can take as many times as you want, so don't worry about it. Well, why did
First time I heard this thing, I was eating candy. Fat boys in my ear, Jolly Rancher in my hand. See, I was 4 years old, walking through a project yard. LL came out a window, dice dance against the wall. Now and later on my tongue, smile across my face. Me and Kamba took the bus, tagging seats along the way. Riding through the city, nitty gritty, itty bitty Jack. Half like Afro-future activist and Little Mac. I heard Martin's Dream popping off the record player. Lunch ended with Kool-Aid, dinner started with the prayer. Only days I remember was all summer and sunny. Only he was a hat with Walter Payton and Eddie Murphy. Stayed up late at night to watch Tonight Show with Johnny. Stayed alive with Nana but never cried for my mommy. Worked 50-hour weeks just to make ends meet. I never wanted nothing, always shoes on my feet. Didn't have Adidas but I walked the same way I did. The warm to Sugar Hill, watch videos on Friday. Chicago was my womb, not the Bronx, you get the points. It brings a smile to my face, kicking my
Every
first
time you
joint.
pick up the mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
Yo, it's hip-hop, like drip drops from sinks in the basement. I've always had desire and a fire, not complacent, to taste it and chase it and see this burning wasted. Hatred for the placement inside of the safe shit. So line it in my soul and never let it slip. With every rhyme I write, I will not ever forget that I got a spot that's hot and cannot rot in my bones. It's a love Jones that all started back inside my headphones. I let those friends go so I could hear a fresh flow. Picked up the 12 to swell an instrumental. The pencils were dropped and the pens were picked up. I tried to write a little rhyme but seemed to get stuck. Oh fuck, I just wanna make my little contribution. Heard introducing and thought about producing, using 2 tape decks to make beats. Dreamt about mixtapes ending up in the streets. Just wanted a piece of this music if able. Like heaven sent a present when I got my turntable. Labels accumulated, building up my wax. And now at 21 I can finally make tracks and laugh in the face of the MCs that are whack. Cause now I got a crew and Blind Mike's got my back. But so does hip hop ever since I was a kid. And I know she hates hate, so I'ma keep
Every
it
time
positive.
you pick up the mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
I was in the crowd, quiet and humble. You had your hat back full of liquor, ready to rumble. Pointed a finger and called me on stage. Started a battle, but you fell over cliches. Yo, that's nonsense, and you're getting paid. Shit's played out, so I remain focused and just stay out. Never enter a building without the blueprints or the layouts. Don't bother going out, I get in trouble at home. Before they attack, yo, we must destroy the clones with raps that brings us up to higher zones continually. Climb the ladder, crews get sadder cause they don't have the wisdom. Put their mind over matter, skip the chapter. Lock myself in my room, come out a drunken master. Freestyle, wild child, yo, you'll never capture. Forget fear, because death is no factor. I might like ya, I might bite ya. Circle up the cipher, push up your lighters till that flame expires. The test is to come out alive. I'll turn a coffee house open mic into the set that's live. I've tried the 9 to 5, but came out more pissed and eager to rise to the tops. Time stops in this hate-filled prism. Constant rhythms makes my head a
Every time you
linguistic
pick up the
prison.
mic, you are broadcasting and subjecting the world to your speech.
Yo, up verse flows and verse joints. Motherfucker, this is how we rock the first joints, yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, they called me Smack.
They did. I was there. I remember that shit.
Hazel Moats, Blind Mikes. Miles to go before I sleep. Let everybody hear when I come in with the point that's crystal clear. Abandoning the normalcy that stores and breeds fear. Succeeding in the reading of the meaningful text. Never defeated, all repeating and leading with each step. rest while I stride and try to fix my troubled thesis. Pen by my side, I pick apart the puzzle pieces. The biggest picture enters the vision without a fixture. This ain't the final yet, but we're way past the midterm. Sit, turn, take another look outside your window. Just look to the streets if you wanna see what's in road. I've been broke at times, I sympathize, shit's hard. But that time spent at the bottom brought me the closest to God. Lost in the dark, it's like we're tossed in with sharks. Naked raw at the start, swim till laws fall apart. Thinking that the best answers lie in their questions. Ask or explore, either way it's all a lesson. Testing your mind, trying to find a location. Pacing the world for a place your soul stays in. Roll, taking dough, making show. Face the slow patience, there's no faking. Do get outside of this note taking. Everything we see turns into a memory. If you got some that are cool, then feel free to share with me. How else you to understand what goes on in this life? To be a storyteller, you don't even need to write. I use a mic to tell the people of my stories, but the modern man's mind needs blood, guts, and glory. I can't give up yet, I gotta hold on this hope. It's tighter than the rope of the noose around your throat. Haze motes embodying a lyrical aggression, actively participating in the slow progression. Tell everybody, but just don't scare the kids. Eternally unraveling the human narrative. What? Miles to go before I sleep. Said I've got miles to go before I sleep. Kid, I've got miles to go before I sleep. I said I've got miles to go before I sleep. Searching for the city, trying to find the city. Miles to go